Hey class, tutorial 3, item 2. These are going to be your next two screenshots. You're going to be making this, I call it a little chess looking piece, like a chess piece for a game. And then the drawing file that goes with it, which will be real quick. So this will be all part of the same video. Please set your units to inches if you haven't done so yet, and set it as the default. It's right here under the document settings. And then make sure that you're in the Fusion Tutorial Activity 3. You should have two things already in here, which was that piece that you made before and then the drawing file. Okay, new file. Go ahead and save it now. Tutorial 3, item 2. Save. Make a sketch, create sketch. We're going to put it on the XY plane, which is this front plane right there. Okay, we're going to use this line tool, and we are going to click and place these lines either straight up and down or left and right, 90-degree angles in between them. This first line that we put down, I would like us to get it to near 5 inches. And then just kind of follow along with me. And then we're going to dimension it afterwards on what the true dimension should be. Okay. So close that up, grab the dimension tool. This one should be 5. This one should be 1. This one should be 3. This one should be 4. This one should be 2. Yep. This one should be 3. This one should be 3, and we can't place it because it's already set. This one should be 3. And then, oh, hold on, sorry. And this one, escape off, here we go. This one should be 3 also. Okay, so you're going to end up having an object which goes 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then 5. Okay. Once you get done with it, go ahead and hit Finish Sketch, and come up here to the Revolve tool. We want to revolve that object. So we selected the profile. For the axis, it is this right here, and it revolves it for us. So it takes that sketch and does a 360-degree angle if that's what we wanted. If we wanted it to be 270 degrees, there we go. You can do that. 360 degrees. Just have it as full. There we go. Now I want you to notice that ours does not have this little bump out part like this one does right here. And that's because we're going to go back right now and change it, which is part of this video showing you how you can do that. So first thing is you got to figure out the sketch. And I know we only have this single sketch here, but in order to find things, I want you guys to get used to hovering over sketches and saying, oh, is that it? You can turn them on and off. And once you know the sketch that you need to get into to access that feature, then you can go ahead and do that. A lot of times that's the hardest thing for people is finding out where the feature is to alter. All right, so we're going to get rid of this line right here. Let's go ahead and click it, right-click it, delete it. We're going to use the line tool, and instead of just clicking and then moving here and clicking, we're going to click, we're going to place a line here, and then we're going to click and drag, okay? And it makes it so that you can do an arc with it. So I'm going to left-click, come to about here. I'm now going to click and hold and drag a little bit right about there. Click and hold, and I'm going to drag right about there. Click and hold and drag right about there. Okay, so when I did that, it's not centered, and that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to make that feature. So when I go ahead and hit Finish Sketch now, it updates, and now I have that strange third like nub or bump out thing in there. Okay, going back, we want to go ahead now and fillet these edges to round it off, and then we're going to do a chamfer right here, and there's a variety of different chamfers you can do. Fillet tool, we're going to fillet this surface and this surface, and we want to fillet it to 0.5. There we go. Last thing you want to do is go under modify, hit chamfer. We want to chamfer here, and we want to do distance and angle. Okay, so we want to go in 1 inch, and we want it to be at a 60-degree angle. So you can set that stuff up here or right down here with it. But 60-degree angle. Okay. There it is. That's the object that we made. Go ahead and save it now. Take a screenshot, put this into the activity sheet. You are now going to go to Design, Drawing. From Design, we only have one thing to select, which is the full assembly, which is that right there. Make sure it says ASME here and not ISO, ASME. It's in inches. Sheet size, we're fine with this one. Hit OK. And what it's going to do here is it imports the front view of the object. Let's change it up a little bit and make it 1 to 4. Maybe it makes it a little bit bigger. Let's do 1 to 3, even bigger. All right, so I'm going to left click to place it and right click and hit OK, or just come over here and hit OK. So there it is. If it doesn't look this way, you can double click on the border. Make sure you're on the style that is visible with and hidden edges right there. Close. Let's project from this parent view, from the front view, up, place it, come over here, place it, and go to the right view and place it, and then hit OK. So this right view is the same as the front view. So it's not needed. There's nothing that we're going to get out of it that we can't get from the other ones. I'm going to just delete it. I also want to just show you up here underneath of sheet settings, you can turn on and off that block text that auto-populates in with your information in. I do want this to auto-populate in with your information. It's a way to show that it was you that worked on this. But in the event you wanted to turn it off, or I tell you to in the future, you can. You can drag this down or over wherever you want to place it. That's perfectly fine right there. This one here, I want you to double click and shade it like that. Last thing we want to do is mark the center. So let's mark the center of that circle, because these are concentric circles and hidden line circles. So by doing the center mark of this outside one, you've done the center mark of them all. Down here, let's do a center line mark from here to here. There we go. And I had to escape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to drag this one this way, like this. And what that's doing is, yes, you've marked the center of this hole, but it also projects through because this is a symmetrical object. And that's what you've just done, is mark the symmetrical middle of it. Okay, so this is the second screenshot you need to take. Go ahead and take it. Make sure that you have the data panel open and you show your initials up here on your shots, and put it in the activity sheet. All right, and now go watch the next video.